Good morning, children. Hope all of you have read the lesson Ajay's Love for Trains and also completed your copy work. Do your work regularly, otherwise you will find it difficult when it is time for the exam. Okay? So today I am here to teach you a poem, Laughing Song by William Blake. William Blake was a famous poet. He was an artist also. You know who a poet is? A poet is a person who writes poem. So he was a very famous poet. He was an artist and he became famous only after his death. When he was living, he did not become that famous. Okay, only after his death he became very famous. So in this song, he is describing the nature. He is imagining all the things in nature, they are all laughing, and because they are very happy. And he asks us also to join them in singing a song in appreciation of the nature's beauty. So let's start with the poem. Okay. The poem is a celebration of nature. It describes the joy and happiness that rise forth from the woods. Rise forth from the woods means it is rising, starting from the wood. Here, the poet is describing the forest as wood. Okay, so the happiness is rising from the forest. The stream, what do you mean by stream? Stream is a small river. The hill, I hope all of you know what a hill is. Yes. And everything around. The happiness, when he sees, he's imagining happiness is coming from everywhere. Okay. The birds, the grasshopper and the meadows all seem to be coming alive with laughter and song. You know what a grasshopper is? You must have seen grasshopper. Yes. Meadow. Meadow is a field with grass. There will not be any plants. If there are plants also, there will be hardly very few plants, but mostly the field will be covered with grass. That is a meadow. So, when the green woods laugh with the voice of joy, and the dimpling stream runs laughing by, when the air does laugh with a merry wit, and the green hill laughs with the noise of it. When the green woods laugh, I have told you, the poet is describing the forest as the wood. Why he is saying green wood? During spring season, the trees are covered with green leaves. That is why he is describing green wood. When the green woods laugh with the voice of joy, how do these green woods laugh with the voice of joy? He is saying that when the air passes through these leaves, the leaves make a very calming and soothing sound, which he is imagining that the leaves are laughing, the woods are laughing. And the dimpling stream runs laughing by. You know what is a dimple? A dimple is a small depression on your cheek. When you smile or when you laugh, your small depression comes on your cheek. That is called dimple. Some of you will be having dimples on your faces. When you smile, when you laugh, you can see the depression on your cheek. But why the poet is saying the dimpling stream? Do rivers have dimples? He is saying that when the air passes through these rivers, there is a small river, and when air passes, there will be small waves on the river. There will be small waves on these streams or the small river, which looks like dimples on the river. Okay. So he is saying, and the dimpling stream runs laughing by. He is imagining the stream is also laughing and going. They are laughing because the waves are coming because of the air, and he is saying that the stream is also laughing. When the air does laugh with a merry wit, merry means happy. And what is wit? Wit is using the words very clever. Sometimes you say joke, that is a wit. Okay, so the air that is passing through, that is also laughing. And the green hill laughs with the noise of it. Why he is describing green hill? Because the hill which is there is full of green trees. That is why he is saying green hill. And the green hill laughs with the noise of it. When the air passes through the stream, through the green woods, that is the green forest, and the green hills, everything seems to be laughing. Take the next page. When the meadows laugh with lively green. What is a meadow? Meadow is a field with grass. Now the meadows also laugh with lively green. Why he is saying lively green? Because the meadow is full of green grass. Because of the green grass, the meadow is laughing. And the grasshopper laughs in the merry scene. Seeing this happy scene, the grasshopper which is on the meadow, it is also laughing. When Mary and Susan and Emily, these are the names of 3 children, with their sweet round mouths sing ha ha he. The 3 children named Mary, Susan and Emily, they are very happy and they are singing with their sweet round mouths. What are they singing? They are singing ha ha he. When the painted birds laugh in the shade. What do you mean by painted birds? Who has painted the birds? God has painted the birds. So, here the poet is saying, when the painted birds laugh in the shade, when the colorful birds, because you see birds are very colorful, you see many different kinds of birds, different colorful birds. So he is saying that painted birds, they are also laughing. Where are they laughing? They are in the shade. Shade here the poet means is either in their nest or on the branches of the trees. So when the painted birds laugh in the shade, where our table with cherries and nuts is spread, under the tree, the poet is sitting with the table, and what is on the table? Cherries and nuts. And he's sitting there and he's enjoying the beauty of nature. And he is imagining all the things in nature are laughing because they are happy. Come live and be merry and join with me. The poet is asking us, you come and live and join with me for what? To sing the sweet chorus of ha ha he. What do you mean by chorus? Chorus is a part of the song which is repeated many times. See, when you come to school, every day we start our classes with a prayer song, with a prayer and a prayer song, right? So sometimes for certain prayer songs, 1 or 2 lines will be repeated many times. You must have heard it. That is called a chorus. So here, he is asking all of us to come and join and sing the song, sing the chorus. Which is the chorus? Ha ha he. And join in the merrymaking scene. Shall we read the poem once more? I want all of you to repeat after me. When the green woods laugh with the voice of joy, and the dimpling stream runs laughing by, when the air does laugh with a merry wit, and the green hill laughs with the noise of it, when the meadows laugh with lively green, and the grasshopper laughs in the merry scene, when Mary and Susan and Emily with their sweet round mouths sing ha ha he, when the painted birds laugh in the shade, where our table with cherries and nuts is spread, come, live and be merry, and join with me to sing the sweet chorus of ha ha he. Okay, I want all of you to read the poem today itself. Write it down in your copy as given in the book. There are 12 lines in the poem, 3 stanzas. So you will write as it is given in the book. The question answers I will be sending it in the WhatsApp group. Please turn the page. There you have got an exercise of compound words. We'll see what a compound word is. Now we will see what a compound word is. A compound word is when two separate words combine to form a new word. It is called a compound word. Now when you join two words, it should be real words. You cannot just join any two words which doesn't have any meaning. The two words should have any meaning. Example, butter. You know the meaning of butter? Yes, it has got its own meaning. You know the meaning of fly? Yes. So butter plus fly, you will get butterfly. It is a new word. It forms a new word, and this butterfly is a compound word. Why it is a compound word? Because it is formed by a combination of two words. Which are the two words? Butter and fly. Another example I will say starfish. Starfish is a compound word. How did it become a compound word? Star is a word which has got, we see stars in the sky. Then you know the meaning of fish. Star plus fish, you will get starfish. Now again one more example I have written. Flower pot. Flower, then pot. Flower plus pot will give you a new word, flower pot. So here the words which you are combining should have meaning. You cannot do with any word. It should have their meaning. Okay, that is called a compound word. Now, please take out the exercises in page number 46. There you have got a match the following for the compound words. Loud, speaker. Fire, fighter. Wood, cutter. House, keeper. And life, saver. Okay. Now, next we have got one more exercise. Woods. What is the spelling of woods? W-O-O-D-S. Even though it is W-O-O-D-S, when we say it, a small sound U is coming. Wood. Right? When we say W-O-O-D, it has got two letters, double O. But when you say it, the letter U is sound, wood. But we write it as W-O-O-D. So here the question is, you have to find out 4 words similar to this. So I am giving you as a homework. Will you be able to do it? Okay, I'll just give you one example. Book. B-O-O-K. But how do you pronounce? When you say book, the sound U is coming, right? So I have helped you out with one example. What is the example? Book. Now the 3 other examples, you have to do it on your own. Fine? So that's all for today. Take care.